Logicarb, high-performance carbs for endurance sports and racing. Introducing our patented formula, low-glycemic certified bread. Glucose is the basic fuel or food for our cells, even though muscles can efficiently burn fat using ketone when insulin levels are too low. Remember, resistance and performance go hand in hand with your body's ability to supply glucose and oxygen to your muscles during strong workouts. When you eat carbohydrates, an enzyme in your saliva and pancreas called amylase will break them up into glucose, which is transported through your bloodstream, usually in an unhealthy spike, to feed all the cells in your body by means of a mechanism that involves a hormone called insulin. In very simple terms, what insulin does is open the door of cellular membranes so your cells can absorb glucose, which is their source of energy. After your cells have been fed, if there is any remaining glucose in the blood, it will go to your liver to be converted into an emergency energy source called glycogen that is stored in your liver and lung muscles in order to have a very short-term energy reserve. This is what endurance racers use as their source of glucose while performing. The rest of the glucose, if there is any leftovers, will be converted into different kinds of fat, but especially triglycerides, which accumulate as body fat initially around your waistline, but later everywhere in your body, including blood vessels, producing heart disease. Large amounts of high glycemic carbs trigger large amounts of insulin in your body, blocking your ability to burn fat, increasing blood pressure, and diminishing endurance. When you eat high glycemic carbs such as sodas, juices, white bread, candy, rice, the available blood sugar in the body spikes, partially burned in hard exercise, but also inducing high levels of insulin, which not only fattens our body but also limits our capacity to use fat as a powerful fuel. Now, without exercise, it will convert into the worst form of body fat. Because blood sugar is processed relatively fast, just 2 hours after eating, blood sugar levels start to drop below ideal levels, producing a hunger reflex that usually ends up in snacking that promotes blood sugar and insulin spikes. This is why most sedentary people become obese and have a hard time losing weight. When you eat Logicarb bread, only about 30% of the available carbohydrate is absorbed in the first 2 hours after eating. The rest is digested and biologically processed slowly in your gut, producing euglycemia, or a constant and healthy blood sugar level that in people eating low glycemic carbs on a regular basis can become an incredible source of readily available glucose. One of the toughest experiences for endurance racers is hitting the wall, which happens when your body depletes its glycogen reserves, sending a number of signals to your body to make you stop. Many runners learn how to work through it, forcing their bodies to burn muscle and fat or taking a quick direct fructose or glucose food or drink. Nevertheless, once you hit the wall, the whole experience changes both physically and especially psychologically. Ideally, you should never hit the wall. When you eat low glycemic carbs like Logicarb bread as your main source of carbs on your regular diet, you can build an incredible reserve of readily available glucose in your 25 feet of intestines that, combined with a good glycogen reserve and low insulin levels, can keep you going for long periods of time without hitting the wall. Our proprietary technology delivers a bread that is not only delicious but with great attributes like high protein and high fiber due to the use of the entire grain and some eggs, incredibly low glycemic index and balanced electrolytes, as well as no added preservatives, stabilizers, or fungicides. We recommend to keep refrigerated if it's consumed within 5 to 7 days or frozen for longer periods. It can be toasted straight from the bag for a delicious warm fresh slice of bread every time. We process our 100% organic Asian wheat and barley in-house in our IDPH inspected facilities in Glenview, Illinois. Our bread has been certified with in vivo human trials, both low glycemic and diabetic friendly, by the FDA approved Glycemic Research Institute in Washington, D.C. We recommend for endurance athletes to try to replace as many carbs as possible in their regular diet with Logicarb bread and reduce as much as possible the intake of highly refined carbs. During or just before competition, high glycemic carbs are recommended as an excellent source of instant energy, but if you consume Logicarb bread on a regular basis, you will notice that the demand for immediate energy will almost disappear. Eliminate sodas and juices and eat fruits whole in between meals for better absorption. Remember, fructose cannot be digested until you digest all the glucose in your body, so it lingers in your system and invisibly increases insulin levels. Increase the intake of quinoa and pulses cooked al dente, such as red beans, lentils, and chickpeas, as these are great sources of good carbs and vegetable protein. Nuts are also recommended as a good snack. Follow your training as usual, and you will see a difference in 30 days. A low glycemic lifestyle combined with endurance racing and training will help you develop your ancestral digestion that is able to supply constant blood glucose on demand without depleting your glycogen reserve, helping you reduce or even completely avoid the wall, as well as allowing you to unlock that tough-to-burn fat by reducing the overall insulin levels in your body. Try it for 30 days and see the difference it can make. For more information, go to our website logicarb.com or find us on Facebook and Twitter for more exciting information. Thank you very much.